Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
And good evening from Signal High School, where tonight, two more big games, Brian. It's the boys' turn. We've got the first game coming up tonight. It'll be the Blackman Blaze against the Rockville Rockets. And if it's anything like their other meetings, it should be a humdinger tonight. John Dinkins, Brian Barrett is doing some work over here with his computer.
I'm just pulling out all of my pins.
Are you back now? You good? Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
way
14
too
pins.
Many, way too many pins.
Why?
Well, I color code by teams. You take individual, like, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I try to do things,
It's some kind of weird thing you do. I don't know.
different way. Yeah, but it is boys' night. Not only do we have this game, we've got the second game tonight between the Oakland Patriots and the Stewart's Creek Redhawks. Just like last night, if you win, you're in the region finals and in the sectionals. If you lose, the season is over. We're at that point of the action here. We've got one other team that will be playing tonight. That's Eagleville. Eagleville playing Cornersville. So we're going to talk about those games. Also talk a little bit about tomorrow night's region championship game for girls. And that'll be right here at Siegel as well. So we've got plenty to talk about here on the countdown to the game. And we'll, of course, have in just about 12 minutes clock time here the starting lineups and the play-by-play story in Game 1. So stay with us as we continue the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Next, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. We're here on WGNS and Big G TV for State Farm Prep Sports.
When it comes to your child's health,
you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is a paid legal ad.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give them a 5-star rating.
20 stars.
Probably like 100 stars.
If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wama, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Time now on WGNS as we continue the countdown to the game for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue with quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, beef, and chicken the best flavor. They've got slaw dogs, loaded baked potatoes. They've got you ready from the pit to the plate. at Rick's Barbecue. Stop in and see how they can help you feed your hungry family. Maybe you've got a gathering coming up. Barbecue's a great thing to do, or maybe some pulled chicken, brisket, wings to go along with that. They've got that at Rick's Barbecue, plus slaw dogs. Man, if you want a special treat, you're just kind of hankering for a good hot dog, you need to try it. A deep fried hot dog. I mean, nothing says comfort food like a deep fried hot dog, John.
Absolutely.
My favorite is not as much the hot dog as it is the spicy mustard slaw on the hot dog.
Yeah, but you better have a drink with it.
Yeah.
Because I mean a regular drink, like a cola, because
Okay.
it'll make that tongue kind of curl up.
It's something else. Well, we've got a fun night coming up here. Of course, Rockville Blackman here in Game 1. John, I guess we need to say a word about this one. These are the two district champions. It's the same story that we talked about last night in girls, but it's boys. And, you know, they had an upset in the district tournament over in District 9 last night. In District 10. Last night, District 9 swept. And so I don't know what's going to happen here tonight between Blackman and Rockville, but these were the two teams that dominated the regular season in their respective districts, and Rockville got a win in the only meeting that they had amongst region opponents.
Well, something that's always sad about these games, somebody's going to go home tonight, and that's unfortunate. I hate it, and Rockville, Blackman, both very talented teams. You know, in a perfect world, they would not be playing tonight. They would be playing, you know, and move on somewhere, both of them, but not the case. So somebody has to go down tonight. But anyway, I didn't make the rules.
How the teams got here were kind of different stories as well. John, let's see, this is boys here, right? Okay, just make sure I got the right bracket. Rockville defeated Laverne 82-53 to advance, but Blackman had to overcome in a 1-4 game against the Siegel Stars 52-51. They had an absolute war on their hands in the quarterfinals just to get here to this game.
Yeah, that was something else. But now, people a lot may be surprised by that, but Siegel has had moments this year, and they've had some tough luck losses too. But they played well at times, and they caught them on a good night, had a good game plan, and Blackman survived it though.
I would say Wendell Ingram probably tried to get the film on that game, wouldn't you think?
Wendell Ingram? Yeah. I'm not going to say anything but nice things about him because he's standing right here in front of me.
All I said was I guarantee you he watched that Blackman-Siegel game film somewhere along the line. So trying to find a little...
He's looking at you like you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, he's looking at me like I'm not agreeing with you whatsoever.
He's got coach face.
Yeah. I have no idea how this game's going to go.
Well, I know one thing. It must be a big game because Cecil Joyce is in the building.
That's
He's
right.
in the house.
Celebrity Row. I have a feeling the next game with Stewart's Creek and Oakland should be a fine contest, too.
Oakland's playing super great.
Yeah.
Stewart's Creek had a really good game the other night, so they look good. So, I think you're right there. That should be a good one.
Winners will advance and play in the region finals. I guess a word about Eagleville, John. They put their undefeated record up tonight in an elimination game.
Yes.
Haven't faced it all year, I guess. Well,
No.
I guess they did Monday, but
I don't think they'll have a problem tonight, but, who knows?
Well, with that, I'll tell you about how the teams were ranked in the latest rankings. It was Eagleville ranked number 1 in the state in Class 1A. They were 27-0, and they have been the number 1 team and the overwhelming number 1 team, receiving all the votes for many weeks. Behind them, Jackson County at 26-5 and Pickett County at 28-4. Interestingly enough, Pickett County, who suffered their 4th loss of the season and dropped from 2 to 3, 2 of their 4 losses are at the hands of Eagleville, one of those in double overtime. So Providence Christian boys are the overwhelming number 1 in Division 2A, and PCA boys actually will play in a big game coming up on Friday in the state's Final 4 in the state championships at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville. They will play St. George's. With a win, they would play on Saturday night at 6:30 in the championship game, and their girls will play in the 3:30 game right before the PCA boys. So we wish them good luck in the state tournament. They'll be playing just up the road in Clarksville. So that's what we have in terms of all of the brackets, how things are going to be working out tomorrow night. We've got Blackman Stewart's Creek girls. They will be pitted up against in the sectional round, Nolensville and Page. And that will come up on Saturday. But more about that later. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break and come right back and get to your starting lineups from here at Siegel. It's Stewart's Creek. That's second game, Stewart's Creek and Oakland. First game is Blackman and the Rockville Rockets next on WGNS.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSsports.com, Big GTV streaming video, and always at the game. The game.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thanks, Celeste, and it's time for us to take a look at our starting lineups from Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies, along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. No surprises for either team. The Rockville Rockets will be the visitor. Number 3, Caleb Lewis, 6'1", senior guard. Number 12, Elijah France, 6'1", senior forward. Kason Osenleye, number 4, 6'3", junior forward. Number 2, Arden Lewis, a 6-foot freshman guard. And number 44, Dallas Paldo, a 6'4", junior post. So France, Lewis, Osenleye, Paldo for Wendell Ingram's Rockville Rockets. For the Blackman Blaze of Barry Wertman, 0, Braden Flowers, 6-foot senior guard. 22, Keller Jackson, 6'4", senior post. 33, Jalen McDonald, 6'7", senior guard, our senior center. Number 4, Dorian Lyles, he is a 6'2", senior guard. And number 15, Caden Avent, a 5'11", senior. Avent, Lyles, McDonald, Jackson, Flowers for Barry Wertman's Blackman Blaze. And that's a look at your starting lineups. The play-by-play story coming up next on WGNS and Big G TV.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants. One of the things that put us on the map here in Rutherford County was our daily specials. Now you can go to our website, toots.com, and click on the Daily Specials tab to see what those are.
Hey, this is Jack Hayes. Come over to Toots Restaurants and play our cool arcade games, and while you're at it, come check out our menus.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, wgnssports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball.
Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Back on the floor of Siegel High School as the official starting lineups are being made here, and time for the Rayburn Insurance keys to the game with insurance agent Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance. John, any thoughts on what might be a key in this one for either team?
Well, I think both teams are very good defensively. I think shooting the ball from the outside is going to be the test for both of these teams tonight. Whoever shoots the ball better right now, and they both have tendencies to go out in spurts and very, very great offensive capability, but they also have periods where they can't buy a bucket.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see who handles that better. So
both also have big guys, John, and foul trouble is always.
Well, Paldo's got to stay in the game, I think, for Rockville. He cannot get in foul trouble. He's the only one that meets up to McDonald in terms of height. So that's going to be a big matchup tonight.
Well, we're about ready to go. Those two are going to jump. Rockville in the traveling royal blue with a little baby blue and white. And the tip controlled by the team in white.
Rockville
trim.
opens up in a man-to-man.
Keller Jackson over in the corner. They work it down low, and a whistle and a foul as Ovitt goes up. Ball was just out of bounds.
No, and luckily for Rockville, because that would have been on Paldo.
Flowers to inbound. McDonald swings out. Now Lyles, left wing. Looking to Ovitt in the corner. Ovitt looks around. Keller Jackson up top. Over right side, they're moving right to left. Flowers passed off, got it back. Now McDonald spots for three. Short. Rebound right into the hands of Flowers. Flowers trying to get rid of it. Coming back to help is Ovitt. Bounce pass down low. Keller Jackson turns, spins, goes up strong to the rack and scores. Keller Jackson scores the first 2 points in this matchup in an elimination game. Rockville's first offensive trip. Took a minute off the clock.
And they can use that offensive punch, Blackman can, of Keller Jackson.
France to Caleb. Now Aiden. And the ball turned away. Arden, not Aiden. Down the floor is Flowers and lays it in. Plays up 4-0. Quick start for Blackman. Caleb, right side to Arden. Little brother passed off, got it back. They work it inside. Great crisp passing. Gets it down low to Paldo, but he travels. Took an extra step.
Yeah, and it's a shame because he had a step on McDonald, and right now we see Blackman opening up in the zone defense, which I think is probably wise.
Flowers gets it down as France guarding. 4-0 Blaze. We're just underway. Region semifinal here. Keller Jackson top of the key. Takes one dribble. Looks inside. Got to pass off and didn't drag his foot. Everybody called for a walk. Flowers bringing it here near side to the wing. Deeper in the corner. Can't see. There's Lyles driving in the lane and going to be tripped up. Now he tripped over Paldo's feet. But if they call a foul, they're just going to say it's out of bounds. Nope, they're calling a foul. Let's see. Yep, it's going to be on Lewis, and Caleb was the one who was there.
Yeah, that's where the contact was initiated, not the tripping of the feet.
Flowers inbounds it. Jackson swings it around, now Lyles. Lyles at the wing here, pulls it out, front court. To Jackson back around to the right. There's Flowers, pulls up for three, bottom. Braden Flowers, first bank three, and it's a big start for the Blackman Blaze, who open up 7-0 here.
Well, if you need to buy or sell property fast, Parks Auction is the name Rutherford County trusts. For decades, Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have delivered results for families, investors, and businesses. When you want experience on your side, call Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg today for no obligation consultation. Parks Auction will get you top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com. And tonight's game also brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust.
If you see Jerry Chestnut around town, tell him 1998 called and they want their Houston Oilers gear back.
Oh, wow.
He's sitting across the way.
Wow.
Here's the inbounds for Rockville. Rockets need a bucket. France walking it down as they are met by a zone defense once again. They work it deep corner to Paldo. Back to France. Dribbles to the wing. Caleb Lewis tries to pass inside, and it's going to be taken away. Rockville has not figured it out yet. In the corner, Ovitt for three. It's no good. Crawls over the rim, but Blackman gets the rebound. Here's Lyles with it. Bounces it down low to McDonald. McDonald working against Paldo. The first time tonight. Goes up strong. No foul called, and the shot no good. Rebound, offside, taken by Rockville. They're going to try to attack the basket. France gives it up to Osenleye in the right corner. Driving is Arden Lewis, and out of bounds. Tipped out. It'll be Rockville's ball on the baseline near side. 4:44 to play. 7-0 Blackman. It'll be France to inbound and stepped out of bounds or an offensive foul. Ran through the, it's Paldo down low. Ran through the screen, I guess. Or an illegal screen.
Well, you didn't need that if you're Rockville.
A foul on the offensive end is not what Dallas wanted. Some full court pressure. And Flowers trots it down to Lyles, top of the key. Lyles, they bring pressure to him. Now over to Flowers, front court, far side. Little skip pass down low to Keller Jackson. Passed off now. Jackson for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped up. Paldo controls it. Arden Lewis down the floor. Lewis has no numbers, but shakes, fakes to the rack. No good. Off the front of the rim.
That's the first shot they've actually gotten off tonight.
And it's taken 4 minutes, almost. Ovitt, bounce pass down low. Mismatch. Double team. They kick it out to Jackson, now Ovitt. Caden threw it away. Blackman turnover. Arden Lewis, no look pass and should have because Keller Jackson right there. 5 turnovers already. Flowers dips it out to the left corner. Caden Ovitt going to bring it back around. Just circles around the arc to the right wing now. Bounces it down low. Jalen McDonald turns, spins, goes to work. And flips it back out. Now Flowers for three. Air ball. First sub into the game.
Blackman has gotten a little impatient on the shooting. But when I mentioned they only have one shot, Rockvale, I'm talking about only one attempt.
Mike Bass comes in for the Blaze. The only change made. France, right side, works it into the corner, down low, and no shot. Foul before the shot against on Caleb Lewis.
Well, you know, it's saying something when Mike Bass is your first guy off the bench.
It's pretty good depth, huh?
Yeah.
Foul is on Caden Ovitt. So Rockville to inbound. Looking for their second shot of the game, coming at the 3:30 mark as Osunleye drives. Missed the shot offside. Rebound there to put it back in is the big man, Dallas Paldo. Their first point scored. Makes it 7-2. Blackman on top. 2:47 to play in the first. Flowers up top. McDonald swings it over to Bass. Bass bounced pass down low. Keller Jackson. Jackson double team. Takes a few dribbles. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Arden Lewis. And the inbound will be Flowers. Tosses into the front court. Keller Jackson just hands it right back to Flowers. All over in there is France. Drives, goes right side, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. Jackson with a huge rebound, no good. And McDonald with the putback, no good. Ball lost, and now McDonald puts it in. Rockville had the ball in their hands. It's just flipped out. Right into the hands of Blackman. 9-2, 2:02 to play. First quarter. Osunleye bounce pass. Up top. Caleb Lewis, back of the rim, hit the top of the wire, and it'll be Blackman's ball. Jaden Smith comes in for the Rockets. John Rockvale, that's one example he'd hit the wire, but they're only getting one shot at it, too.
Yeah. The Twin Towers down there have really caused them some problems.
9-2, Blackman, a 7-point lead, and there's a foul on France going after the ball. Third team foul of the quarter. And Lyles in, Keller Jackson out for the Blackman Blaze. Flowers to inbound right here in front of John. Passed off, got it back, drives, attacks the rack. Now to Caden Ovitt for three! Yes, sir. That's 2 threes. And they're up 12-2. I guess 11-2. It was a two-pointer, I guess.
I think he stepped over the line just a little bit.
Down low, France. Over to Arden Lewis. They need this. It is no good. Rebound. Caleb swatted away by McDonald. Then the ball knocked out of bounds, but knocked out of bounds by Rockvale. John, that official signaled 3.
Yeah, they're going to ask.
I think it's 12. It was a 3. So it is 12-2. So
I went ahead and marked it as a 3. I figured they were going to change it.
Well, I thought I saw him, but then when it wasn't on the scoreboard, I always second guess because it happened so quick. Fast to bring it down after Rockvale lost the ball out of bounds. Last minute of the first quarter. 10-point Blackman lead. McDonald has it way up top. Ovitt comes out. Now Flowers looked over at 3, way out there. Now Bass has the ball stripped away, but it's out of bounds. Kalen Buckingham who snuck in on me.
Well, Ted Blackman has hit 2 threes. That's been big because Rockvale defense is pretty good. I don't care. They may not be getting on the board, but it's difficult running your offense.
Blackman to inbound on the far baseline, pretty close to the corner. Underneath, trying to get it to Bass, knocked out of bounds by Buckingham. The sophomore coming in, awfully excited there, making a big play. Flowers just almost under the goal to Bass, cut through, missed it. That would have been a big shot there. Rockvale with the board. France down the floor. France to the left block. France is going to be grabbed on the way, and it's going to be a foul on Flowers. Ovitt goes out. And in for Blackman is Braylon Bailey. Jackson coming in and giving McDonald a spell. So they're going a little smaller here, but only 32 seconds left. They throw it way up top, and Paldo takes one dribble to Buckingham. Now France with 28 seconds. France to the right corner, stops, long lob over to Caleb in the lane. Turnaround, Smith, no good. Rebound tipped up, controlled by France. Reverse, no good. Rebound put back, no good for, who tipped that in? Paldo. Here comes Blackman down the floor. Flowers, can he get off a shot? No, they take the ball away, and it's a turnover. And that is the end of the quarter with your score, 12-4. Blackman on top, going to quarter number 2 on the other side of this timeout.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
Life's too short to stress about insurance. That's why Ray Call at Rayburn Insurance is here to make sure you have the right coverage without all the hassle. He'll work hard to provide you with personalized service and finding the best solutions for you and your family. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, Recall's got you covered. Recall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. Let him handle the details so you can focus on what really matters.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Eden Springs Road. Give him a call, 615-459-2683.
Rockville ball to begin the second quarter. We're going to give that last bucket to France. And now another bucket here by Caden Smith to start the quarter.
2 for 2 of 8 in the first quarter for Rockville. 25%, 5 of 13 for Blackman, 38%. 2 threes in there as well.
John, on the other end on that shot, it was actually Blackman who put up the rebound, and it bounced up and hit and went into the rim. So Blackman really scored for him. So that's why we didn't know who the points went to. 12-6. Blackman ball. They are up. Flowers top of the key. Braylon here near side. Bailey passed off, got it right back. Works it down low. Keller Jackson turns, backs in. Keller Jackson with a nice smooth bucket there from the baseline. 14-6 Blackman. France from the wing. Dumps it low, and Jackson steals it. Turnover Rockvale. Long pass up the floor. Bailey, foul line, kicks it out. Now Lyles for three. Rip! Dorian Lyles getting in on the first bank threes. 17-6. John Blackman's going to be hard to beat if they hit threes like this.
Yeah, that's true.
France in the corner to Lewis, back around. Now Arden has it up top. Arden over to Buckingham. They swing it back around, looking at this zone. Lob over to Arden Lewis. Tries to drive, ball lost. Turnover. Bass has it. Double team. Dumps it off of Rockvale. 7 turnovers for the Rockets. That is also not a successful formula for victory. Blackman with the ball and up 17-6. 6:05 to play in the half. Flowers dribbles here near side. Swings it over to Lyles. Lyles turns, spins, fade away from 10. Bottom. 5 points for Dorian Lyles and a timeout Rockvale as the Blaze have opened up a lead 19-6. 5:30, make that 5:53 to play. We'll take 30 seconds and return here to Siegel.
When Roscoe Brown started his local family business in 1940, he knew the importance of treating customers like family, and now 80-plus years later, that same commitment continues. Our trained, certified, and insured technicians come to your home and do the job right the first time. Roscoe Brown does heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and insulation. Call Roscoe Brown and get that needed checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at wgnssports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard. Won the first game of 2, 19-6 with 5:53 to go in the first half.
Dorian Lyles with 5 points here in this quarter as Blackman is now up 19-6. Rockvale needing a bucket here and lost the ball and restolen. And they work it down low and in the lane, and Smith turns it over. John, I almost wonder if this pace is too fast for Rockvale.
Well, it's unusual for Blackman to play this pace. However, they talked Barry Wertman many times, and he'll say, we can play it when we need to.
Step back three. No good by Flowers. And a foul on the rebound. It's going to be on Jackson. So Keller Jackson with the foul. Boy, that would have been a dagger.
Rockvale did a good job blocking out there, got position.
If you're a Rockvale fan, you're not out of this by any stretch of the imagination, but they have not gotten anything solidly going on the offensive end.
They haven't figured out that zone yet.
They try to work it inside. Paldo flips it over. Arden Lewis penetrates. Back up top. Foul line. Back out to Arden for three. They need it. Got it. Arden Lewis with a clutch first bank three.
And 2 feed outs by Paldo. I thought that was really a good job.
Cuts the Blackman lead to 10. 4:53 to go in the half. Lyles, left wing. Asks for a pick. It's set. Now Lyles dumps it down low and going up. Ball blocked apparently by Paldo. Here comes Rockvale on the attack. Caleb Lewis stripped to the ball and fouled by Flowers.
Keller on that last play, Brian, offensively, need to fake it. Fake pump, then go up. Draw the foul. He was wide open.
Well, that was a very smooth offensive set there. Free throw is up and good by Caleb Lewis. It's Caleb's first points tonight.
Let the Lewis boys sit out in their backyard and at the backyard basketball going to shoot free throws all day.
Second free throw, good. Caleb, the big brother, senior, his little brother, freshman, both starting on this team all year.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? They get a chance to play together.
With such an age gap, you know.
Yeah, usually that doesn't happen.
Bass going to take it baseline for the Blaze. Dorian Lyles has it. Rockvale's cut it to 8 now. Flowers left wing. Looking inside for the big guy. Now Bass. Bass takes a couple of dribbles. Tries to feed it inside to Jackson. And he was double teamed. Ball goes out of bounds off of Rockvale.
Well, here's the positives. If you're Rockvale, you're still in the game. You're only down by 8. You didn't have a good first quarter. Paldo isn't in foul trouble. McDonald's back in now, so his workload will be picking up.
They get it inside to Jackson. Now they kick it out. They're going to call 3 seconds. Jackson got the ball, and instead of going up, passed out. They're going to call 3 seconds. And that's 2 turnovers for the Blaze. Lyles comes in. Keller Jackson goes out. Keller asking the official. I heard a second whistle from away from here, and that's always scary, but we're all good. A chance here for them to get as close as Rockville's been in a while. Osunleye to Paldo, down low. It's a reverse for Smith, no good. Rebound. Lyles comes out with it for the Blaze. Here's Flowers down the right sideline. Flowers stops at the block. He's going to go up, and a hand check foul on the way. Was he shooting is the question, and who is the foul on is the other question. Foul is on number 2. That's Arden Lewis, and it was not a shooting foul. Bounce pass on the inbound. Braylon Bailey with an easy lay-in. They're so good at that out-of-bounds play. Around the horn are the Rockets. Caleb Lewis up top. Osunleye back to Caleb for 3. In and out. Rebound. Bailey gives the ball up to Flowers. 3:16 to play. It's a 10-point Blackman lead. McDonald pops out, gives it right back to Flowers. Flowers stops, pops at the top of the key, off the back of the rim. Rebound, Osunleye. He's quickly down the floor. Kaysen stops. He drug his foot. Yeah, he lost control there. Turnover, and that's number 8.
This is what's killing Rockville right now, the turnovers.
Buckingham comes in. Osunleye going to take a seat and a little conversation with Coach Ingram. Bailey and Flowers play catch in the backcourt as Flowers brings it up. To Dorian Lyles, near side, takes it to the top of the key. Lobs down low, gets it to McDonald, who got down low and put it right in the bucket.
Give credit to Lyles there. That was a beautiful pass.
Put it right where only McDonald could get to it. And here's a drive by Buckingham to the right block and scores. The sophomore.
He's been a spark.
23-13. Blackman, 2:12. Make that 2:20 to go. Top of the key, Lyles. Left wing, Bailey. Bailey back over to Bass. Bass fakes, drives, gets down low. Gives it up to a slam dunk from McDonald.
Great penetration by Blackman, then a feed to McDonald, easy dunk.
25-13. Rockvale with Arden Lewis standing right near the Siegel logo, center of the floor. Zips a pass to Buckingham. Now Smith will try a 10-foot jumper, no good, and Bass with the rebound. Bass splits a double team, zips and zags across the floor. Now Flowers. Flowers shakes, fakes, gets it down low, and McDonald almost lost his shorts. Ball stolen away from Arden Lewis. Flowers stops, pops. Oh my gosh! It's a first bank 3 and a timeout. 3 ball by Braden Flowers makes it 28-13, and the timeout called, so Wendell Ingram could have some conversation and no timeout, I guess. Or is it
There was a warning on Coach Ingram.
Okay. The net was stuck too, so they're going to get that all situated. I have no idea if whether there was a timeout call or not, or I think maybe that timeout was used, or if there was one. The other official is coming over to talk to Wendell to make things okay. Roy Orbison gets a glare.
He ain't singing no love song right now.
No. So the 3 counts. It's 28-13. 1:20 to go. Caleb Lewis brings it down. Over to Arden, left side. Big trip down for the Rockets. Arden Lewis pumping up a big 3, no good. Braylon Bailey with the rebound. Bailey down the right sideline. Bailey, top of the key. Kicks it off in the corner to Bass. Bass swings it around. Between the circles, McDonald over right side, Ovid, who checked back in. Here's Bailey. Faked a shot, didn't take it to Bass. Bass drives in the lane, kicks it up top. Here's Dorian Lyles for 3. It hits high off of the wire, and it'll be Rockville ball with 46 seconds. 28-13, and the Rockville Rockets have the basketball.
Blackman's been able to take 8 more shots due to the turnovers by Rockville.
Over right side, Buckingham to Arden. Lewis takes a few dribbles, back right side, Buckingham. Down low, Paldo goes baseline and threw it away. Here's Lyles down the floor, 25 seconds. Lyles not going to stop and lays it in. Boy, Dorian's having the best game I've seen him have. 30-13, Blackman. Let me preface that this season. Arden Lewis in the corner with 8 seconds. Up to Caleb. Back to Arden with 5. Arden going to drive. Goes down low. Ball knocked down, knocked away, and then he took a dribble out of bounds. It's going to be Rockville's ball, though, I think. Flowers came out. So they will have 1.4. Now the official put the ball down. Paldo going to have to hurl it in somewhere. Gets it to Caleb Lewis, and it's out of bounds. Another Rockville turnover. Lathan Alsop comes in for the Blaze. Getting some guys a breather here. Blackman's got .9. Long throw. Alsop. Flowers turn. 3. It's in. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. With .9, almost the length of the floor, Lathan Alsop threw the perfect pitch to the corner, and Flowers nailed it. 33-13. Halftime. Wowee. Let's take a timeout. We've made it to halftime. The Blaze lead by 20 in this game over the Rockville Rockets. With the season on the line, region semifinal action continues on WGNS and Big G TV. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medication's dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
In Rutherford County, we need a sheriff who leads from the front, not from behind a desk. That's Kenneth Barrett, out on calls, side by side with deputies, tackling the tough stuff every shift. He's the working man's leader, supervising with sharp eyes, serving with steady hands, keeping our families safe. Born here, raised here, he's ready to protect here.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, running for Rutherford County Sheriff, and I'd appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer Jan Stewart.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, in our first game tonight, it's been the Blackman show here in the first half. 33-13, they lead Rockville. And here's a look at the scoring. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. For Blackman, Braden Flowers, quite a night. He's got 11 points. He has 2 first bank threes, including a buzzer beater at the end of the first half. Keller Jackson with 4, Jalen McDonald with 6, Dorian Lyles with a good game, 7 points and a first bank 3. Caden Avent has 3, and Braylon Bailey with 2. For Rockville, Caleb Lewis with 2 points, Elijah France with 2, Arden Lewis with 3, and Paldo has 2 points, Smith with 2, Buckingham with 2. The team stats are going to tell you exactly what happened in this first half, as Blackman shot 56% here in the first half with 5 threes. More about that to come. Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. We'll have team stats coming up after this timeout.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, inviting you to come do business with our family. We are delighted to have just celebrated our 35th anniversary, and that is all thanks to you, our wonderful customers. We are pet lovers too, and we personally select every treat and toy, ensuring it's the same quality that we give our own pets. Stop by Animal City and get the best quality pet gear in town. Animal City is at 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
Your home, your auto, together they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-898-1150 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
Renters. When you combine State Farm, auto, and renters insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
There are no bad questions. I would encourage anybody who has been injured and they believe it's somebody else's fault to reach out to us. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, and we're happy to give answers.
Turn left, they're there. You turn right, they're there. They was just there. And to me, they're the number one. They're the number one in the world.
Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust.
The law office of John Day, they were great.
Trust the law offices of John Day.
They saved my life.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Here's a look at the team stats. 33-13 is our score here. I know that's surprising to a lot of people, but Blackman has tied them in the rebounding department, 8 apiece. But here's where the difference is. Blackman 14 of 25 for 56%, 5 threes. Rockville 5 of 15, 33%, 1 3. Rockville had 15 shots taken in the first half, 25 for Blackman. The reason being turnovers. Rockville has 10 turnovers, Blackman with only 3. Only 2 free throws have been thrown up, and Rockville is 2 for 2 for 100%. It was 12-4 at the end of the first quarter. Now it's 33-13. Rockville definitely has their work cut out for them tonight. Let's look at the team stats. Our stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And when we come back, Brian will be back with the second half of this game with Blackman leading 33-13 over Rockville here on State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend to other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. And happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. If you're into podcasting, we have starter kits that have everything you need to get started. The interface for your computer, microphone, headphones, you'll be online in no time. If you need a PA, you need lights, we've got all for rent. Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tune in next time for the countdown of the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And after the game, it's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Our Big GT coverage is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, improving community health for more than 7 decades. MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities.
John,
that's MMC.
Let's briefly take a look here at what could be the Rayburn Insurance keys to this second half and the game and the season for somebody here. Rockville down by 20, which if you'd have told me that would have been how the first half would go, I wouldn't have taken that bet.
It just the zone defense has pushed Rockville out so far, and they're not compensating. They can't get the ball inside at all, and when they do, they're losing it on turnovers. And the turnover is a big factor, 10 of them in that first half. They've got to cut that down, and then they've got to take better shots. Be patient. They're down by 20, but they can get back in this thing if they don't rush shots.
Rayburn Insurance keys to the game brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall, a locally owned agency in Smyrna offering personalized service that you won't get from those big out-of-state providers. Auto, home, life, business insurance needs. Talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice.
I really think it's Killer Jackson's beard.
You did? Yeah.
That's been the turning point.
It's a pretty smooth move, pretty smooth look.
Kind of a 60s style.
Yeah. Let's see, for Blackman, Flowers, Lyles, McDonald, Ovitt, and Jackson. And it's Lewis, France, Osenleye, Paldo for Rockvale. Same starting lineups as the first half, and we're underway here in the third. Blackman ball, they're moving left to right as we see it from the sidelines here by the scorer's table. Keller Jackson to Ovitt. Blackman looking to be very patient here on this trip, apparently. And Lyles gets it after Osunleye went for the steal in the corner. Flowers, he's got a red-hot hand, but he's in trouble. Lobs it to McDonald, trying to drive against Paldo. Turns, spins, goes up strong, a little short, tried to tip it, no good. Rebound, and here is Rockvale. France turns, spins to the right block, offensive foul. And spinning down there to take his punishment was Caden Oven. Bass coming in for Lyles. That's an early substitution for Barry. Length of the floor to go and full court pressure by the Rockets. They find Bass. Bass dribbles it down all alone as everybody else retreats.
I think he saw the pressure coming and decided to make that change.
Pass to Jackson, and the ball bobbled, and picking it up is Caleb Lewis, who's fouled by Jackson after the turnover. So Keller picks up his second foul. And that's going to put Rockvale at the free throw line here. Third quarter of play. Nobody scored here in the first minute and 2 seconds. But Caleb Lewis, the senior, is going to try to change that. First toss is good. Just 3 points for him.
All at the free throw line, by the way.
That is true. Another toss. Shot it and missed. Rebound McDonald. So 1 for 2 at the stripe. Underhand flip. Flowers down. Gives it up to McDonald. Up high. Right wing, Bass. Takes a few dribbles to the left, now to the right. Looking to get it into Keller Jackson. Nothing there. Now McDonald has it. Posting up is Jackson. Bounces. 2 spins. One-handed hook. No good. Got his own rebound, though. This one's short. Rebound tipped out. Flowers in the lane. Short. Keller Jackson, another rebound and a foul. Too many opportunities if you're Rockvale there to not snatch the ball away. A foul called on Caleb Lewis, number 2 for him. Keller Jackson at the stripe, first one good. (34-14) for the largest lead in the game. Keller Jackson takes a big deep breath, one dribble, it's in the air and good. 6 as he comes out, and Lyles back in. 35-14, 6:22 to go in the third. Right side, Arden Lewis to Caleb. Left wing, Osunleye to France, drives, gets in there and scores. Elijah France and Rockvale in their full court press. Bass now to Flowers. Flowers going to bring it down one-on-one versus France. Dribbles down, turns, spins. No look, pass down low. McDonald goes up too strong. Ball tipped out of bounds by Rockvale. Boy, it was wide open there. To inbound here on the near baseline. Flowers to Lyles, up top, Oven, down low, turn, spin, flip of the wrist, no good by McDonald. Ball goes out of bounds off of Blackman. McDonald kind of struggling on this side there a little bit. He's got 6 points, but
they've done a good job on him. He's had to work for any of his baskets in there. That includes one of the dunks he had.
There was a little stoppage in play for something, and now Caleb Lewis is going to have to come out. I don't know if that was intentional or why there was such a delay. France is going to let the ball roll down the court, so the time will not start. It's crossed over the midcourt. Now he picks it up. Flips it over to Arden. Up top, Osunleye back to Arden Lewis in the lane. Paldo back to Lewis, and they kick it in the corner as Arden Lewis drives from France pass. Now Osunleye for 3, dings off the front of the rim. Rebound, Caden Ovid has it, corrals it. Outlet pass, down the floor is Bass. Up top, McDonald whips it around to the right wing. Here's Flowers to the baseline. Knocked away. Slammed down by Dallas Paldo. Got the block there. It'll be Blackman's ball. Far baseline, and Flowers will trigger it in. Does so to Bass. Bass looks, shakes, bakes. Nothing there from the left wing. Coming behind him to pick it up is Flowers now to McDonald. He works between the circles. Buckingham going to check in a second. Now Flowers between the rings, bounce pass left side. It's Lyles to McDonald now. McDonald to Avent, left side. Swings it around, right side. Flowers open, three is launched. It's no good. Lyles somehow corrals the rebound. Flips it up and in. That was a tough shot. Dorian Lyles with 9.
Brought that ball up from the shoe tops.
And it's Rockvale's ball. Osenleye to France. France drives left wing, bumped by Avent as he was making the drive. And Buckingham is coming in. I didn't see who went out.
Is France still out there?
Yeah, he's inbounding. I think it was Osenleye. France drives baseline, drives it strong and scores after passing the ball in. 37-18, 4:10 to play. Here's Flowers being dogged by France. Ball lost out of bounds. And it's a turnover, Blackman. 4 turnovers for the Blaze. Rockvale's trying to force more of those with this pressure. They're down the floor quickly, and now there's going to be a bump foul. Flowers going to pick that up. He doesn't agree, and that's 3 fouls on Braden Flowers. And before they could report it, Braylon Bailey is in. So that means Mike Bass and Bailey going to have to work together in the front court. Here's Arden Lewis for a rainbow 3-shot, left wing, no good. Rebound McDonald. The threes aren't falling for Rockvale either. Bass passes up top. McDonald over left side. Avent in the left corner. Driving is Bailey. Pull-up jumper from 8. Way off. But McDonald gets the rebound. Passes to Bailey. Flips it out to Bass. Now right side. Lyles works it down low. Great passing. Gets it into the big guy, McDonald, for an easy deuce. 39-18, 3:30 to play, and tripped on his way to the rack is France.
I don't want to sound desperation for Rockvale, but they've got to get this lead cut. It's increased. The lead has increased, not gone down. And they've got to have that by the third quarter, at least somewhat.
Only got 3:27 to try to knife their way into it. France dribbles around in the lane. One-handed hook, no good. Got his own rebound, though, and put it in. France with 8 points. Nobody in double figures so far for the Rockets. Ball knocked out of bounds as Blackman inbounds the ball. The lead is 19 for Blackman. Bass having trouble. Coming to the ball is Dorian Lyles. Bass going to get it across. Well, Francis, the workhorse, behind the back, and now Bass running the lane is Lyles for the easy one.
Well, he's a man possessed tonight, isn't he, Lyles?
He ties Flowers for leading scorer for the game with 11, 41-10. Blackman up, 2:47 to go. They work it down low and get it into Smith. And right now, the Rockets and the Blaze are trading buckets. That's not going to work if you're a Rockvale fan. Bailey brings it down. Bailey has it stolen by France. France on the other end going to be hacked. He just hurled it toward the goal. And all Bailey could do was foul him. That's just his first. But it is a shooting foul. And we'll give Rockvale a chance here at the strike. Elijah takes a big deep breath. Couple of dribbles, and it's in the air. Good. It's 9 for France. Jaden Smith is out. I'm not even sure I mentioned his name. Hasn't been in long. And Corbin Broyles, the senior, comes in. France, another toss, and it's good. 10 points, first one in double figures. 41-24. In the backcourt, here come the Blaze. Down the floor, Bass gets it across the stripe to the right wing. McDonald pops out at the wing, left side to help. Now deeper in the corner. Lyles lob down low. Keller Jackson got by Paldo, but then didn't go up. Threw the ball away. And in the lane, Arden Lewis is going to be fouled. Blocking foul and 2 shots coming up. One official deferred to the other. That's why the delay. And that's going to be on Caden Avent, which is his third.
Keller was overpassing that time. You got to go up.
Arden Lewis at the free throw line with 2:04 to go. Hits the first.
A little bit of a dent here, Brian.
Yeah. Couple of trips to the free throw line. Here's another one in the air, and it's good. So 41-26. Blackman with 2 minutes to go with the ball. Bass to bring it across. Gets it down near side. Keller Jackson pops out, swings it over. Here is Lyles driving. And he's fouled on the way. And that's Dallas Paldo. It's 2 for him. And that'll put Dorian Lyles at the free throw line with 1:47 to play. One of the perks, John, of being down here on the floor is the bookkeepers. Free throw is up, bounces, hits the wire, so it won't count. Is the bookkeepers for their schools always report the fouls to the coach too, so even if you don't see it, you kind of know who has how many fouls. So we can keep up with that a lot easier. Dorian Lyles, second toss, good. So 1 of 2 for Lyles at the free throw line. He's now the game's leading scorer with 12. 42-26. Broyles over right side, Arden Lewis. Back around left wing. Driving is France in the lane, lost the ball. He somehow picks it up, takes a dribble to Broyles. Spots for 3. Over the rim, no good. Rebound, Blackman. Bass looking up the floor. Slows it down, waits on everybody to get their spots. And Paldo steps in front of the pass to McDonald. Dallas down the floor, Dallas up and no good. Put back in by Arden Lewis. The pressure's kind of getting to Blackman a little bit now.
I thought that was going to be really interesting.
In the backcourt, Lyles being double teamed to Bass. They get it across. Caden Avent gives to Bass. Bass drives, now flips it back to Avent. 51 seconds. Up to McDonald. Blackman doesn't have to be in a hurry. And now a hand check. Paldo, foul number 3. And you can hear some boos maybe.
Well, he's already not Wendell Ingram's favorite referee. This isn't going to help.
No.
McDonald lowered his head into him a little bit. There's another reason to be upset, I guess.
It's not anything you want. You got it from this guy. Throwed it away into the corner, trying to inbound it. Blackman turnover. That was a little Roy Orbison.
Well, Rockville's done what if they can keep this up, they've done what they needed to do, is get in this game somewhat.
They're going to let the ball roll in, and Elijah France going to pick it up. It crosses the midcourt stripe. 45 seconds. Clock starts. Arden Lewis, 3. Yes! And here come the Rockville Rockets. First bank 3, and it's 42-31. Having trouble getting it in, and a turnover. Listen at this Rockville crowd on their feet. Braylon Bailey going to come in to try to settle things down here, and Caden Avent goes out. Rockville ball on their end. France throws it into the backcourt to Buckingham. Picks it up on one bounce. Going to bring it across now to France. France drives, gets in there, goes up strong. Missed the shot, too strong. And on the offside rebound, a foul, and it's on Paldo, I think. Yes, it is, and that's foul number 4. He's picked up 3 fouls here in this quarter. He's going to have to come out.
Well, Jackson had great position, and Paldo couldn't get in there, so he kind of got him for reaching over him.
Well, I could not see who it was. The official was spotted right in front of me. So free throws for Keller Jackson. The first one is good. That ends a bit of a scoring drought for the Blaze. Blackman pulls everybody off at the free throw line as Jackson's going to have another. 24.9 left in the third. Second toss in the air and good. 44-31. Jackson with 8. 20 seconds. Osunleye to Arden Lewis. Back to Kaysen. Way out in the front court, far side. Shovel pass over to Arden. Back to Osunleye. Dribbles. Looks inside. Gets it to Smith. Out for Broyles. A 3. Yes! First bank 3, Broyles. And here's a 3 at the horn, thrown all the way to the other end, and it hit the backboard. Well, it was a 21-point lead at one time. It's now a 10-point lead. We're going to the fourth quarter. The game on the line. It's Blackman up by 10 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSsports.com, Big GTV streaming video, and always at the game. The game.
Blackman starts out, or Rockville starts out, shot in the lane, no good, put back no good, and Buckingham draws the foul. And that's going to go against Jalen McDonald, his first.
Great extension on that one. He really had to shoot the ball way high archer, but then he was able to get his rebound and got fouled.
Rockville outscored Blackman 20-10 in the third quarter. Free throw is no good by Buckingham. And they cut a lead which was 21 at one point in the third to 10 as we start the fourth quarter and the last quarter in the season for one of these teams. Second free throw, no good, missed a pair. Trying to get it to single digits. Blackman with the rebound. Flowers down. Between the legs dribble. Brings it near side. Blackman has lost 4 games this season. One of those 4 to Rockvale. Turning, spinning. McDonald lost the ball, got it back and goes up strong to score. Well, that's never given up on a play. 46-34, Blackman. Here's Arden Lewis for a big 3. It's no good. Off the rim and offside rebound, Blackman. Down the floor, here's Bass. Bass stops, pops, rip! Mike Bass, first bank 3, and here come the Blaze a-charging. Osunleye in the lane, goes up against McDonald and a foul.
Well, I'll say this for they're taking it to McDonald now. 2 fouls picked up in a matter of a minute.
Well, they're trying to get him out of the game as Paldo is out of the game with 4 fouls. I wonder if Coach Wertman will sit him for a moment. Maybe if he picks up another one. Free throw, good. Ovid is in, Bailey is out. Osunleye's first points tonight, by the way. Here's the second free throw. Good. Flowers to trigger it in. McDonald has it. Back to Flowers. He's going to bring it down. Ooh, cross dribble and gets past France. McDonald in the right corner. Now here's McDonald, drives and took an extra step. He thought about a 3, then drove. Turned the ball over. Bailey in and Ovid out. Looks like they're swapping offense-defense here. Osunleye rolls it in like a kickball. Now France lost the ball and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Rockets. And here's that switch. Ovid for Bailey.
He really never had control of the ball. He was letting the ball roll. And when he picked it up, he just kind of couldn't get control of it ever.
As an old ball coach, you hate that, don't you?
Yeah.
Flowers to throw it in on the sideline, far side, and couldn't get it in. Has to take a timeout, which will be a 30-second timeout, and a word from our friends at Parks Auction here. 49-36 Blackman up, and John Dinkins, take it away.
Auctions are fast, they're efficient and profitable, and that's why people choose Parks Auction first. Stan Vaught and Bob Buggs, some of my closest friends, are industry leaders who take the stress out of buying and selling. Trust the proven team of Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught to get results. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. Visit parksauction.com. Good to see Will Hester in the house tonight, new football coach at Blackman. We had a long talk about the Laverne days.
Yeah. He left coaching to get into administration, and for a guy like Will, he's X's and O's. I don't know. I think he just missed the football field. Long pass, inbound into the backcourt. Bass is going to bring it back out.
Smart move there, I think. I don't think he had it.
They tried to run out there and just didn't have the extra step. Flowers way up top, over right wing now Ovid. To Lyles. Lyles drives in the lane, goes up, right block, scores! Nicely done by Dorian, who's been a big factor in this game tonight. Baseline, here is Mr. Osunleye going up and being fouled. Let's check the foul. 33, McDonald. Now that's foul number 3.
Sunshine, I come back? Hey.
And John pointed out.
You want me to come back or no?
Free throw is up and good. So Kaysen hits a free throw. My point was, you pointed out that they were going at McDonald, and they have. Second free throw good. All free throws for Kaysen Osunleye. 51-38. Blackman up, 6 minutes to go. Bass lost the ball for a moment off his knee. Somehow controls it. Top of the key, now looks around. Swings it up top to Lyles, over to Flowers. They get it to McDonald. McDonald trying to back in. Outside to Flowers. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Turn, spins. France all over him. Now a double team and a foul as McDonald was driving baseline. And that goes against Caleb Lewis, who picks up foul number 3 himself.
Well, you're asking a lot of Caleb Lewis to take on McDonald down low.
Yeah, boy. Flowers on the far baseline to throw it in. And gets it to Bass at the right block. He has to bring it out. Dribbles around. Now here comes Flowers in the far front corner to retrieve. Bass takes one bounce. They backed him up all the way at the logo. Flowers over to Lyles. Takes one dribble to McDonald. Ovid has it now. Front court near side. Now to the center court. To Bass. Drives past his guy. Lost the ball. Dumps it low. Lyles left block. Goes up. No good. Rebound deep, and Blackman comes away with it. Here's Flowers. Doesn't even look at the goal. Brings it right back out. Blackman can afford to do this. Up 51-38. Flowers, no look, down low. Gets it to McDonald, who sneaks in baseline to score a big one. 53-38 Blaze. 4:35. Turning, spinning in the lane. Shot up, no good by Osunleye. Ovid to Flowers. Flowers quickly down to Lyles. Layup good. On the run out, Arden Lewis. Top of the key to Caleb. Caleb spots. Here's a long three. Off the rim, no good. Goes out of bounds. It's Blackman's ball with 4:09 to play. 55-38 Blaze. Buckingham in, and out goes Osunleye. It's getting late for Rockville though right now, John.
Yeah, it's and they've really taken two really not that good of shots. But you know, when you're behind like that, you have a tendency.
Flowers bringing it down. Buckingham guarding. Drives to the far side. Buckingham won't let him pass. He backs it up way out in the front court. Now a pick set. Here's Flowers rubbing off of it into the corner to Ovid. Blackman not interested in anything but something wide open, probably. Doubt they'll shoot a three either. Bass has it, 3:34. And now a foul. Sprance. So that is only the second team foul. It might not be a bad idea for Rockville to go ahead and put them in the bonus. But you also run the risk of doing that too early. Here's Flowers after the inbounds.
It's not too early right now, in my opinion.
I wouldn't think.
You're going to have to.
Got to do something to get the ball from him. Flowers dribbles around. Jaden Smith guarding now. Now Flowers drives and then brings it back up into the front court. Drives in the lane now, goes in there, ball loose and turnover. Buckingham quickly down and a foul. 3:03 to go now in the ball game.
They ran about a minute and a half off the clock though.
It's a world of time when you're down 55-38, isn't it? Lead is 17, and a timeout on the floor. Blackman takes one, so will we. 3:03 to play. It's a 17-point Blackman lead on State Farm Prep Sports.
Pizza. You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our action continues for a second game. The Oakland Patriots taking on the Stewart's Creek Redhawks, also in a region semifinal elimination game right after this one. Rockvale on the inbounds. Here's Arden Lewis, and his shot too strong. Ball knocked out of bounds by Buckingham, is what they're going to say. Had no clear view of it. Only if you were in front of it would you have been able to know, I think, on that. Rockvale certainly wanted the ball, but not the case. Here's the inbounds play. And Blackman down the floor. Flowers has earned his stripes tonight. Going to be a tired young man after this one. Bass going to drive in and be bumped on the way by Buckingham.
You know, Brian, there's moments in the game that you pick out, and I don't even know who shot the free throws, but they were trying to cut it to within 8. 2 free throws for Rockvale would have cut the lead to 8. He missed both of them. Again, I don't even know who it was. Missed both of them.
Yep.
And then they came down to score and hit a 3. That really big.
Well, on the inbounds, it was knocked away by Rockvale, and then they lose the ball on the other end. That's the game wrapped up in one play for Rockvale, trying to make some inroads.
They had a moment tonight.
But in games against good opponents, that moment you only have one.
Yeah.
And Rockvale couldn't finish. Going in there on the drive is Bass. He's going to miss the shot. And Coach Ingram about to sub here. This foul is on Caleb Lewis. That's 4 for him. And at the free throw line is Bass. First one no good. Arden Lewis comes out of the ball game. And coming out of the ball game is Jaden Smith for Rockvale. So one more free throw for Mike Bass with 2:13 to play. Second one, no good, so he missed a pair. Rockvale with France. Here's Broyles, 3 on the way. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound, it's Bailey. Low pass down to Flowers. Turns, spins, glides in, left block, scores on the lay-in. 13 for Flowers. First points here in the second half. Minute 49 to go. 47-38. Here's France. Fade away from the right elbow. No good. Rebound in the lane. Put up. No good. I didn't even see who that was. Quickly down. Flowers tried the pass to Bailey and thrown away. Turnover. Minute 27 to go. Here's Broyles. It's the Blackman fans making a lot of noise here now. Broyles to Caleb. All the way from the parking lot. Caleb Lewis, that's his first bucket of the night. He's got free throws.
It's the first bucket of the fourth quarter for Rockvale.
Is that right? 57-41, 107 to go, and Coach Barry Wertman wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 107 to play, 57-41, Blaze on top, State Farm, Prep Sports.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. My team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. We've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
There were 6 people. 107 to go here in this ball game. And it's Blackman's ball, length of the floor to go. Clement Azidi is in for Rockvale. He is one of their seniors. Under a minute. Here's Bass driving. They flip it back out. Blackman is not even really interested in the goal. They would just be as happy to run out the clock on this game. Bass dribbles around. I don't think Rockvale's going to foul either. There's Brennan Wallace, a sophomore in the game for Rockvale. So he subbed during that timeout. Lyles here up in the front court to Flowers, 26 seconds. So it's going to be the Blackman Blaze that advance. And Flowers drove in and then pulls it right back up into the front court. And here are the Blaze fans with 12 seconds, getting rowdy. And they're just going to dribble here in the front court, and they're going to let